Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, how you doing? Look what we're looking at today. 70 Chevelle Super Sport, Tuxedo black, white stripes. Bam, enough said, right? Throw this in too. Who's gonna talk to you anymore, huh? Let me show you why they're gonna talk to you. They're gonna come up and they're gonna sit by your car for a second. Come on up here and I'm gonna show you why. Because this is brand new Tuxedo black paint, and it is absolutely mirror finish. You can see every blemish. Oh my God. Anyway, you can see, my face is what I was talking about. You can see the words, the time. You can see every single thing in the paint, and that's what I want you guys to be looking at when you're buying these cars out there. You're looking at videos and what have you. These cars need to shine, man. They need to be wet sanded, buffed, clear coated, and done properly. Like this one here, wet sanded, painted, okay? Backwards, painted, wet sanded, right? Then striped, all right? Then wet sanded again, and then the whole car clear coated. So like this right here, you can't even feel the stripes. I mean, it is really, really nice. Now, not all cars have the cowl induction hood. This is really a nice feature. First off, it adds some power, even though they have the same horsepower callouts, whether you get it or not, but you get this fresh, cold air that hits the windshield and comes back in, all right? And it makes for a different, more expensive car. You know, this setup with the hood, the flapper, the correct air cleaner, all that stuff can be, you know, $3,000 by the time you're done converting a car over, all right? So as we walk around, we're seeing things like all new chrome and stainless, trim rings, tag bracket. We say, what's the big deal about a tag bracket? Well, the real big deal about a tag bracket is we're going to see why this restoration is a lot better than some of the others you may be looking at, all right? So we have all new hood pins with nice vinyl coated lanyards so they're not grinding against the paint right there, all right? We have the BF Goodrich radial TAs, the correct SS Magnum wheels, and hidden inside there, power disc brakes, all right? Again, one of those things we forget to ask about, the power disc brakes, very important. They make for a really nice stopping experience. Power steering, yes, this car has power steering too, even though it's not standard, and it's a nice option to have. So as we walk around, you can see more and more optional things that keep showing up, all right? New SS396 callouts, new weather stripping, all this stuff, man. This is what I'm saying. When you get a numbers matching car like this, in black, with white stripes, with all these features, this is the way to buy an investment grade car. Keep walking with me, I'm gonna show you some stuff. New bumpers, SS callouts, even little stuff like the tag light working on this car. Not all tag lights work, but this one does. And the reason why? Because the restoration was taken to another level. You can see a new package tray through there. You can just see how beautiful this car is. Doesn't matter where I put this. Come on up, Archie, show them that. It's just really, I mean, it is fabulous in there. All right, so as we walk around, again, just more beauty of this car, and I just want to show you how nice and straight this car is. How you can just read all the things inside here. A lot of time spent here. All right. One last thing I wanted to show you back here is we look underneath. Okay. Hanging down there, the sway bar underneath the beautiful 12-volt is the F41 suspension. The correct tips on the back of the car. The exhaust is bent like it's supposed to be. All this little stuff that adds up to a more expensive car, and a much better restoration gives you a better investment grade car, and that's kind of what I'm hoping you'll get. All right, so here we are. Oh yeah, this is what you want to see. You want to see the cowl induction air cleaner in place, the battery topper on it that looks right, the correct terminal ends that are old school style, right? You want to see power steering, you want to see power brakes, you want to see detailed stuff, and the reason you want to see detailed stuff is because you want to open the hood at a car show. If you want to go to a car show, this is a great place to do it because first off, this car looks wonderful. Everybody's going to want to come by and look at it. Secondly, it's detailed nicely under there and you're proud to show it off. More importantly, this is the original engine that came in the car, which is rare. I mean, there are not that many cars left out there that have the original engine. People bought these cars to drive them pretty hard. And this car here obviously was taken care of because first off, it was an easy restoration. And secondly, the original drivetrain is still in it. So that's pretty cool when you think about it. All right, so let's take a peek in here. So we're finishing up just the detail stuff in here. We just finished spraying the trunk. I just put the mat in here so you can see that. We have the correct jacking decals and posi-traction warning decal in there. That'll go in there as well before you get it. So that little stuff there looks really cool once it's inside the trunk and we pop it and we roll with it. It looks nice and finished. You can throw some lawn chairs back there, a cooler. If you need a spare, we have some here we could probably get you. And that's it. I mean, this is, again, we're just at the trunk, but the trunk is all nicely detailed. It's all buffed and painted underneath here. I mean, look how shiny it is under here. It is really amazing. Stripes are painted correctly like they're supposed to be. They don't go all the way underneath the trunk. Anyway, this is what most everybody else is going to see. How about we go inside the car and see what you're going to spend time seeing. All right, so come on in here. Do you hear that? Like that? I like to do this a couple of times for a beautifully restored car because it deserves it, because somebody has put some time into giving you that sound that gives you this quality is what we're talking about. Listen. That means that somebody has spent some time inside the door, not letting all the old broken rollers lay around inside there, tightening everything in there, lubing it, putting in parts that were no longer good. I mean, it's just the detail stuff. You say, well, if the window's supposed to go up and down. You're right, the window's supposed to go up and down, and yes, it's not supposed to rattle in there, but 9 times out of 10 they do, because people don't take the extra steps to do those things. All right, so this has the rally dash in it. Now you can get 2 different dashes. All right, so in the Super Sports you could get just a standard dash like this with a clock in it, but this has the tack and the gauges. Again, another $1,500, $2,000 by the time you restore all this properly and add those things to it. And that's why I keep sharing with you these dollars of these things. People say, well, that looks to be a little more expensive than what I see online. You're absolutely right. First off, it's not brand new black paint. Secondly, it doesn't have the tack, the full gauges, it doesn't have the original AM radio, it doesn't have the correct steering wheel, the dome light doesn't work, it doesn't have new carpet, seat covers, floor mats, door panels, window rollers, channels, all that stuff in here. This right here, is it hooked up correctly to the dash, and does an indicator work on there? It does, and those are the detail stuff that takes you to the next level of having a restoration. And when you have a numbers matching car as well, it makes it even nicer. So enough of my rambling on. How about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? All right, so let's close up this video, because quite honestly, after you watch this video and you watch this car go down the road, I don't know what would have to happen for you to find a way to pay for it, but it's pretty easy to do if you really want it. And the great thing about it is, once you pay for this car, the cool thing is that it's still worth like the same that it was originally. Because remember, this car was a $4,000 car. It's certainly not $4,000 today. It's gone up. It's been an investment, and you can drive it around and have some fun. Brand new Tuxedo black paint with white stripes, real Cal induction hood. Works properly like it's supposed to. It's got the 12-bolt rear end. It's got the F41 suspension, black interior with the upgraded dash, including a clock and tack and things like that. Oh, by the way, if you wanted to do a little something to it, what we can do is we can install a nice AM/FM satellite CD sound system in the glove box. Okay, and that way it keeps the old school dash looking the same, and that way you can get the radio in there and get all the stuff that you want, and then you can just stream the music from your phone and roll on down the road. And it's just what a nice little touch to do, and we can help you with that. All right. Right now, this car is coming with, at the offered price, is coming with free enclosed shipping within the 48 states, and it also includes a 1-year warranty. So if you can find a way to get one awesome, awesome investment grade matching numbers 396 Chevelle wrapped up in Tuxedo black, okay, call us 301-816-1000, 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.